It's up to us. It's been up to us for a very long period of time if we're going to make sure that the public understands and we get the attention of the legislature. We have to do that. It is part of our job to make sure that every single person that we know and that we come in contact with understands how severe this economic crisis is to the children of this state, and we have to make things better for them.
Opportunity for all of us to be rejuvenated right before the legislative session, to get our minds refreshed and ready to communicate with our legislators.
They are planning to make cuts in education and the funding. We feel like schools should be a priority and they're being put down the list, and we cannot afford any more cuts.
Cuts out of our pay. We're looking at losing support staff in our classrooms that the children need as well. Educational programs are going to be lost.
I can't believe that education is being cut. The emphasis is put on FCAT, emphasis put on AYP, emphasis put on No Child Left Behind. They're all going to be behind if they cut education.
I hope that legislators will listen to us and see that we are serious about saving our schools, that it is very important that we work together as a team.
Are you out there, FBA? Let me hear you. Standing up for kids. A sea of signs proclaiming our commitment to Florida's public schools. And I come to you as, in many cases, one of your employees, as a former middle school teacher, and as a parent of three children that are in schools that currently are being involved in cuts and funding issues. And as a parent, more than any other hat I wear today, I'm proud to be here and proud to have the wind at our back that you provide at an event like this.
We're here from every corner of the great state of Florida. I'm happy to see so many enthusiastic supporters of public education, and more important, the children of Florida. I tell you, I really wish we didn't have to be meeting here today. I wish we didn't have to state something that should be so simple that it's time to make our schools a priority.
Teachers that lost their jobs first for fighting on behalf of educators, for us to have the right to vote, for us to have the right to teach. I stand here today because Harry T. Moore not only was an educator, he was president of the Florida State Conference, NAACP, one of our very own. We demanded more money. We demanded a right to give our children the best.
The needs of our children need to be met now, not tomorrow, not next month, and not next year. PTA members say to our legislators, broaden the base of the revenues. We ask that they review the tax exemptions and close the loopholes. We want more local flexibility to meet the needs of every unique community.
I'm appalled
at the empty promises made by our state legislature when it comes to support for public education. As a future teacher, I believe we must deliver on our constitutional obligation to give our children the quality public education they deserve. Each time there is another proposed budget cut to education at any level, that cut hurts. Education cuts do not heal, and I say shame on anyone who doesn't understand that. We only have one chance to educate and prepare our children.
Insufficient funding to our public schools has left superintendents and school boards across the state negatively impact student achievement and impact the A grade that we have so deservedly earned here in this district. The fact is that Florida has always educated on the cheap. And it's now starting to catch up with us because we've reached an economic crisis, a national and world local level. Superintendents and school boards need the flexibility to spend dollars to meet our educational needs. We have 67 districts in this state. A lot of the money that comes to us is earmarked. It's called categorical. We have no choice in how it's spent. Maybe better used in another way, like hiring more teachers, if you give us a chance. Let's just stop pointing the fingers. Let's stop being defensive. Let's just find ways of working together to do what you're required to do by law, and that is to adequately fund public education in the state of Florida.
And to tell our legislature that it is your job. Do your job. We want change. We don't want business as usual. Our state leaders need to get with the program. You think Florida can use this as an opportunity to reform our state taxes? I think it's time to restore a sense of responsibility in our state. I don't know about you, but when I talk to people, they haven't got a clue what's going on, really. You need to talk to your family, your friends, your relatives. You need to work with your union, with your PTA, with your school district, with your business community, and lobby those legislators and your governor.
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? I'm tired of seeing parents having to provide extra credit paper. The fight begins. The game starts Tuesday, 10 a.m. I want those phones blowing up as soon as you leave this building because I want those inboxes, I want those voicemails, I want them filled. And the reason I say fill it up is because lobbyists can't call for other special interests when they're hearing your beautiful voices say no more cuts to education. No more cuts.